Hi. Now, one of the critical problems that we face is this idea that we think we can understand. So if I think I can understand something, then when I can't understand it, I either reject it or I get upset. They say the story that three great mystics were discussing the Napoleonic War. A terrible, terrible war. Those days, of course, the war is a lot of death. And so on one side is Napoleon, the other side is Russia. And one of them said, if I was God, I wouldn't have created so many deaths. And maybe you choose the Napoleon side. Maybe you felt that they were for justice. The other one said, if I was God, I wouldn't have created so many deaths on the Russian side. Maybe he felt they were more just. The third one, the author of the Tanya, said, if I was God, I'd do exactly the same thing, but I would know why. In other words, and this was God's reply to Job, and Job questioned, how can it be that God is so unjust? So God, if you look at the replies, says a whole bunch of scientific factors like light refractions and biology, and suddenly Job realized that his mind doesn't have the capacity to judge God's mind. And that's why a child has a lot of security, hopefully. Why? Because he doesn't think I understand. He just knows my parents are good to me, they love me, and so he trusts what they say. In the same way, when we understand that it is impossible for a human mind, because relatively speaking, a child's mind is not that distant from an adult mind, but a human mind has infinite, just take our mind, let's say, vis-a-vis a computer. Well, there's nothing that, like, think of your mathematical ability and a computer's mathematical ability. It's almost like it's non-existent, and yet there's some similarity. Our mind versus God's mind, there's no similarity. And once you understand that you can't understand, it gives you tremendous peace and understanding that everything that's going on is happening in your interest, though sometimes you can't understand. Thank you.